Okay, also Steam pre-download is actually up, so we're gonna do that right now. And if you are on another platform, you should just be able to type in Persona 5 The Phantom X, and it should be there. And if it's not yet, it will be there soon. I'm uploading this video. It's currently 9:04 p.m. EST, probably going to be maybe at 9:30 about. So we're going to go into this and kind of see also the date of, well, sorry, not the date, but the time that we're going to get this game. And I'm going to be making a lot of Persona content. I've already started, so I hope you guys enjoy the Persona content. Like and subscribe for more, because I will be making a lot more Persona content related to this game. So we could see here preload game, and if I do this, it's going to be 75 gigabytes. Holy, that's insane. That's actually insane. And we're going to see how long this takes. I'm actually interested. So, oh, that's fire. 200 megabytes per second. We're going to be done in no time. Holy shit. You know, my Wi-Fi is goated. Besides in emulators, it's horrible. But in this, it is goated. So I'm going to see you guys on the other side. Now, just to make it clear, this game is on Steam. It's on iOS. It is on Android. So it is very good that there is at least a launcher for this game on PC and no emulator is needed. So do take advantage of that for sure. So the download is done. However, usually in other pre-downloads, they let you in the game. I don't know if you've played other gachas, but usually from the gachas I've played at least, when you're done the pre-download, it lets you in. But I think because it's on Steam, they've done it to where you can only open the game when it actually releases. Because if we check here, if I press preload, it doesn't let me because it says game not released. And that is fair because the actual game is going to come out in a day and 10 hours. So a day and 10 hours, depending on how they calculate this 10 hours, for me, would be either 6 or 7 a.m. EST. Because depending if they're counting minutes or if it's over counting, like what if it's 9 hours and 40, 9 hours and 40 minutes, maybe then it rounds up. So I'm going to say for now, it should be 7 a.m. EST. I'm not sure that we'll find out the exact time a bit closer, and if we do find out, I'll update it in the pinned comment. But yes, on Steam it's available. I know I think it's some Android devices, but I don't think it's up on iOS. So if it is, I'm gonna keep it updated, but I'll also put the links to download the game down below. I think it's worth doing it early because, guys, it's 35 gigabytes. It's a lot. It is a lot, especially they probably made it less on phones, but 35 on Steam is crazy, dude. That's not even counting the whole amount, right? Now, it does seem if you're on a phone, it's actually going to be there. So you're actually able to go inside on a phone. So that's huge. If you're on a phone, whichever it is, you should be able to download it. I mean, I see it here, and that's huge. So we got the exact time. It's 3 a.m. UTC. So what I like to do, I'm not going to lie, I have no idea why it says 3 a.m. UTC. Because this is a completely different time than what we've seen. For example, here 3 a.m. UTC is 11 p.m. EST, but it doesn't line up with what I see in Steam. It's very confusing. So for now, I'm probably just going to follow what it says on Steam since it's kind of auto-converted. And it should be around 7 a.m. EST. If anything changes, I'll just keep you guys updated in the following videos and in the community tab. And you'll also see it through what I stream. But, you know, not that bad. It's just a little confusing. But yeah, you could access the game on your phone. So that's good, at least. We're going to switch gears. And I just kind of want to get you guys situated to Joker. So basically, I'm going to talk a bit about launch content, and that's going to be revolving around these banners. So the first banner you're going to be able to summon on is on Joker's banner, right? He is the first featured banner. Now, one thing I haven't mentioned in other videos, which I think is good to mention here, is that some units are standard banner, or some units are limited and some units are not limited units. Now, what this actually entails is that some units like Joker cannot go onto the standard banner. This guy's never going onto the standard. He's a limited unit, to my understanding, unless I'm tweaking. However, some units will be unfeatured. So that means at one point in time, as you can see on the standard, it's not just the original standard banner. So it will be updated. Misaki is a CN unit, and he is actually very good. If we look at these tierings, he is very good, right? And this guy, we could literally see him on the... Oh, is this the standard? Yes, it is. It is. So he's on the standard banner, right? So in the future, the minute the banner ends for the featured unit, on these unfeatured units, not limited units like Joker, right? They're immediately going to go into the standard pool and the unfeatured pool. So then if you're summoning on a limited unit, that means you have the chance to then get them from that banner. So you could go for Makoto, right? We see him in the image. You could essentially pull for Makoto, lose your 50-50, and get Misaki and then get Makoto afterwards, and that's a 2-for-1, right? So this is why the gacha is better than other games, because they're giving more currency than your average Hoyoverse title, right? I think on global the banners will last a month, so a month instead of 3 weeks is going to be very good, and it does seem they're giving a bit more on global to make up for the fact we do not have the 50-50, right? That's the biggest thing. Sorry, not the 50-50, the guarantee. We only have the 50-50. We don't have the 110 hard pity, but it's going to be fine because you're going to get most units, and then even better, Joker doesn't need his weapon, so you're completely fine to just run him without his weapon and get him. Hope if you win 50-50, you're in a good spot for your account, because all the launch currency alongside everything else, most CN players already have as free-to-plays almost every single unit. And if you're going to get lucky, you might deadass as a free-to-play have every single unit on this game. So if you're not sure about trying it out, I think just download the game. Since you can download it right now. Just go ahead, download it right now. I'm telling you, download it right now and check out the game for a couple days. See if you like it. Check out some guides. Check out my videos. Check out Blades for his videos. You can check his channel out down below. He's killing it. And just go absolutely crazy. So Joker is the first banner, and he will fall off hard. I mean, he will. But the thing is, until there's a direct, like, competitor for these units, which you can see here, there's only 3 curse units. Until there's a competitor to really bring him down, he's still going to be somewhat relevant for curse, right? That's the thing. No one could fall off of relevancy until they make a second unit of that typing, right? That's the thing. Because if you go to bossing, right, until they make their second, like, fire, which they did here, right? That's, I mean, it's a lot, right? So that's how Anne could fall when you got more of these units, right? That's another thing that we have to keep in mind. So, you know, Ryuji's still good because there's not really anyone that's full on beating him. So that's kind of what I want to say. Like, these units are very hard to power creep, so summoning for them is not bad. And he's going to be fun. I mean, you're going to be able to do an AoE ult, and then with these, you're going to get extra damage through his passive. So his passive, basically, he's going to be, whenever there's enemies below 60%, he gets the stacks, and then these stacks give him extra attack. And then if he gets his extra turn when he's at 3 stacks, or more than 3 stacks, he is going to get an extra turn, extra damage, and then his skill 3 or his ult is going to go absolutely crazy in terms of everything. So, you know, Joker is going to be a very good summon, in my personal opinion. I don't think it would be a bad idea to go for him. But do you need him? And if you don't care for him, should you skip? I mean, yeah, if you want to, you could go ahead. I'm going to go more in depth on that. But I just kind of wanted to touch a bit about the gacha, because I still see people confused on why not just kind of address some things in the video where we're kind of telling people to download. I think gacha-wise, it's a very, very good gacha system comparative to others, right? I don't think it is the best. If we had the 110 hard pity, I would say it is probably one of the better ones, especially considering you could still get standard banner units, because there's a separate pity that builds up after 165. You're going to get a standard unit, which is great because this could be one of the new ones and not one of the base game ones. So that's absolutely huge. So yeah, no, I think this game is going to be worth it. Gameplay wise, it is actually very fun. Summoning wise, it's good. And if you like Persona, you like the style, it's time for you to download right now and play soon. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.